Now today we are working on the 3D modules. In 3D modules we have the numerous tools here. One is base features, second is cut features, and these are the basic features of part designs. So you can see there, before starting here we are just going to enter again once again in the same workbench. So you'll see there, this is the part design workbench. Here is assembly, here is drawing, and I'm clicking on part and go for OK. Now we'll see there, this is same, we have the part design model tree. We have to save the file first, so just save the file. I'm just pressing Ctrl S and now save the file at the desired location. So I'm just saving the file on the desktop. The file we are giving here is solid underscore part, and this is the file extension of SolidWorks part design. Now we are starting the first feature, which is extruded boss here. First of all, we have to create a base sketch here. Now we'll see there, we are just having the 2D sketch. Select the plane, and now first of all give the center lines. 1, horizontal is the second center line. We have just placed the center lines into the same center point, which is origin also called, and now we are defining here the center point rectangle. The value we have defined is 200, and we are defining the value here is 100. Exit. Now we have the option here which is isometric view. You see there, Ctrl+7 is the shortcut of this, and now the object has been tilted to 30 degrees. And now we'll see the feature here which is extrude feature. Now just pick the feature here, and now pick the sketcher. And now we'll see here is the dialog box of extrude boss, and now you will see there, this is the OK button, this is a cross button which is also called as cancel button, and this is a preview button. And now we'll see there, we have direction 1, direction 2, thin feature, and selected counters. Now we are going to use the feature which is extrude feature, and here we have one direction. Direction 1, if I am giving the direction in the blind section only. So now the value we are defining here is 20 value, or whatever the value you need to have, just give the value here. And after that, if you want the value in the both direction, means it should be symmetric, half at the upside and half at the bottom side. So we are just having the feature which is called mid plane. Now the part has been divided into two parts, 25 upper side and 25 lower side. That is called direction. The value we are defining here is 100. Now we'll see 50 is at above side and below side will be 50. So now one more thing, if I want to have non-symmetric job here, so now go for the feature blind feature, and now give the value. That is the first value, and second value will be given by direction 2. And here you will see the second direction I am giving here is 30. Now the value will be different. So this is the second value I am defining here, and here you will see blind feature blind 2. Mid plane will be coming in direction 1 only, not in second direction. And you will see there, if I am using only one direction, and here we have the one more option which is called draft on and draft off. I'm just picking the option here, and now I'm defining the angle value here. So angle value we are defining here is 30 degree. Now you'll see there, all the faces will be tinted accordingly, like this. Again I'm going to enter into the command. Now the value we are defining here is 50, and you will see the distance and angle I am defining like this. That is the angle of 10 degree. So we'll see there all the four faces, the little faces will be in the direction of 10 degree. Direction can be changed by this way, and now we have the option which is called draft outward as well. So it will be working like this, inward and outward. Here is the option which is called direction 2, and now here too we can provide the value which is degree. The size I am defining here is 10 degree, and now we'll see there that can come into outward and inward direction. Here the value we are defining here is 30 degree, so we'll see the object has been changed like this. So for rotating it upside and downside and right and left, so we can use the arrow keys as well. And that's all. That was feature which is called extrude feature. Now we'll see there in the same manner we can use the feature which is extrude cut. But before using the extrude cut feature, we have to use extrude, revolve, sweep, loft, boundary, whatever the feature you need to have. Just because these base features can create the solid model and these features can cut out. But cut can be possible after having the solid feature. So before starting this feature, these features, any of these features, so you have to work on these features. So now next feature I am using extrude cut. And how can we use the feature which is extrude cut? So just pick the surface, a solid surface here. Any of the surface I can pick here, which should be lateral, which should be in a linear manner, not in a circular or in a cylindrical manner. So I am just using the feature which is extrude cut. Now it is asking me to select a planar face or sketch already defined. So I'm just using the face, and that is the face I'm going to define. And now Control 8 will be normal to screen. And now just use the feature which is sketcher. I'm just taking the circle option here, and now I'm creating a circle at the center of this. Exit and give the 50 value. Here too I'm defining the value. So we can define multiple circles here or multiple profiles here according to our need.